Okay, so we are going to do the political compass test so that we can just put everything to bed. Just don't need to talk about this ever again, and you can decide from there whether or not you wish to remain subscribed. So this should be an eye-opening experience for us all. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Yep. Sounds good to me. I'd always support my country whether it was right or wrong. No. I feel like these are obvious answers. If no one chooses his or her country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. Yep, I don't see anything wrong with that. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. No, that's literally racism. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I guess it depends. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. I'm gonna say no to that. Actually, you know what? Not too strongly. I don't know. There might be some certain instances, but I would not say it's a good thing. But yeah, there's now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. I don't see why that's a problem. It solves it's two birds with one stone. I mean, come on now. People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality. Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. Aren't the two kind of intertwined, though, is the thing. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll just soft disagree with that. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. Well, for more reasons than that, but still, it's a true statement. From each according to his ability, to each according to his need, is fundamentally a good idea? Absolutely. It's a sad reflection of our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product. Well, drinking water has been a product for like how long now since it first flowed from you know, what are they called? Pipes. Goodness gracious, I'm fucking stupid. I'm gonna say no to that. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. Nope. I mean, yes. I mean, wait, what? It should not be. Basically, land ownership is important. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to society. I don't see what this has to do with political beliefs. I mean, I guess that's not good, but it really doesn't have anything to do with politics. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. Sure. The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. I'm gonna disagree. I don't necessarily agree to this, but I feel like I don't necessarily disagree either. The rich are too highly taxed. Ha, that's funny. Those with the inability to pay should have access to higher standards. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. Well, I think if you can pay it, then you should be able to have access to it. But I'm not saying that if you're fucking dirt poor, you shouldn't have access to medical care. So I'll just agree with that, but not strongly. Governments should penalize businesses that mislead the public. Yeah. In fact, I strongly agree with that. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. That really wouldn't be a free market, though. I mean, I agree with the idea, but it really isn't a free market, then. Freer to market, the freer the people. In a sense. Abortion when a woman's life is not threatened should always be illegal. Are you stupid? All authority should be questioned. Yes. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I'm going to disagree with that. Not too hard, though. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. Yeah. I'm going to soft agree with that. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. I disagree with that. I mean, there's been a good few classes that I've been through and am currently going through that I could like not go to class once and I'd get an A. So schools should not make, yeah, okay. Just make sure I answered that correctly. All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. No. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say good parents, but I'm not saying that it should be banned. It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Yeah. Possessing marijuana should, for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Are you kidding? Prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs. Absolutely. People with serious inheritable diseases should not be allowed to reproduce. That's pretty fucked up. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. Well, that's not the most important thing, but it is important, so. There are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures. No. Absolutely there are uncivilized cultures. Those who are able to... It's the culture. It's not the people. It's the culture. There aren't uncivilized people. It's the culture that they follow. The culture is what is uncivilized. People can be changed. Cultures cannot. So just let me clarify that position there. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. Well, you have... And refuse the opportunity. I'm gonna have to soft agree with that. When you're troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. Well, I don't know. If you want things to change, then you should probably do something about it, instead of ignoring it. I mean, how do you think we got our independence from Britain? Like, seriously. First generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. I'd definitely say I disagree with that. What is good for most successful corporations is ultimately good for all of us. These questions are so fucking slanted. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. I mean, if someone wants to donate to something, what's wrong with that? These are dumb questions. This test sucks. It's like most tests. Most tests suck. That's why I have a song called Fuck Your Test. I mean, come on, people. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. Absolutely. Significant advantage of one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay the process in a democratic political system. I feel like that's not an advantage. I feel like that is a dictatorship. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. No. That is literally net neutrality. Edward Snowden, all that good shit. Except it's not good shit, obviously. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Yeah, I'd say it is. I won't strongly agree with that, but it's better than, like, if someone's going to spend, like, if someone commits a fucking crime at age, if someone kills someone at age 30 and we're gonna have to fucking taxpayers take care of that person for the next 50 years, you know, is that really necessary? Is that really necessary? There should be some death penalty, I say. But it has to be, you see, getting into that is a whole nother, you know, freaking, what do they call those? Foxholes? I forget the fucking colloquialism for that, but oh, a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down because there's so much nuance to this question that shouldn't just be 4 different options. That's what I'm trying to say. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. Probably not. but I won't strongly disagree with that. Abstract art doesn't represent anything and shouldn't be considered art at all. What does this have to do with politics? Abstract art? Well, it's literally has art in the name, so I soft disagree with that. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than... Oh, no. No. It is a waste of time to try to reveal... No. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. Oh, no. No. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. No. This is a not good section of the test. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. Well, multinational companies are definitely abusing developing countries, but I wouldn't say just plant genetic resources. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. Nah, fuck the establishment. Alright, 5 of 6. We're almost done. Astrology accurately explains many things. I would say that is a false statement. You cannot be moral without being religious. See? I mean... What does this have to do? I mean, religion shouldn't play a part in politics, but for fuck's sake. Charity is better than Social Security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged. No. Some people are naturally unlucky. Well, Martin Truex Jr. is a thing, so yeah, I'd say that is a true statement. It is important that my child's school instills religious values. I mean, you can tell that this test was written by someone on the left. Sex outside of marriage is usually immoral. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of a child adoption. I mean, come on. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be illegal for the adult population. For fuck's sake. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is... Are you kidding me? See, there's people that actually morally question this kind of thing, and that's the disturbing part. Openness about sex has gone too far. Okay, you know what? Honestly, I will agree with that. I will agree with that, at most. But, soft agree. Like, if there was a absolute neutrality, I would be like 1 point into the agree. But at times, I would also answer disagree to that. Good God, I wonder what this shit show is going to look like. Alright, so, this is the compass. There's Hitler, everyone's favorite chap. And that is where I land on the political spectrum. We've got, so we've basically figured out something that I've known for the past 5 years, is that I'm a center leftist. What a fucking discovery this is. But yes, if there's anything else here, I mean, we may as well look at the UK general election. So, wow, what a shock. I voted Jill Stein. I mean, I know this is the UK, but I voted Jill Stein. So, yeah. Why is there only 4 fucking libertarian parties in this fucking spectrum? Why? Why authoritarianism? No. No. Anyway, obviously, everyone knows this site specifically, but if there's other political compass tests out there that you would like to see my answers to, go right ahead and toss them into the comments of this video. I will also add this to the description of this video so that you can also find out how much of a piece of shit you are. You at home. I want you to find out how much of a piece of shit you are. But anyway, yeah. The least shocking revelation of the century. I am center-left libertarian. Holy shit, what a discovery.